Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for y'all today. Gonna let everyone roll in. Guys, feel free to ask me anything. I want to address all comments, questions, concerns, because this is gonna be the last stream, I think, up until the fights. I'll probably only be going live after the fights tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to do an afternoon stream. So if you guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, put them out there now. I got y'all one lock. I'm going to try to get y'all a second lock. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of good bets this week. So I got you guys one lock that hit during the week, and I do want to get y'all a second lock that hits a little bit a second lock for the weekend. So I give you an in-week lock. And then I want to give y'all another lock for later in the week. Will you guys roll in? Let me just check something real quick, and we'll get started in just a minute. Give me 1 minute. You guys just roll on in. All right. Okay. What up, Bipolar? What up, Muscles? Gary Austin. Let's go, Paces, baby. Close out the Knicks today, baby. Close out the Knicks. Yep. My dad's a Knicks fan, and I wanted to root for the Knicks, but the Knicks fans are just like Cowboy fans. They're so, intolerable. They talk so much trash as if their team is good. I want to put this out there about the Knicks, right? Like, my dad's a big Knicks fan. The last time the Knicks won a championship, my dad was in high school. My dad is now retired on Social Security. He's in his 70s. The last time they won a championship, he was in high school. Put that. That's the Knicks franchise for you. That's their franchise. LP, yeah, gotcha, man. It's good to have you. I sent you a link. It's good to have you there. Yeah, let's go. Let's go Pacers. Let's just join the Discord, man. I'm new to the boxing betting game. Came from MMA betting background, semi-high roller. Do you do live betting for the boxing? Yeah, we do live betting. You're in the right place. We've made good money. I do live betting. I give a lock of the week, but I go live. I'm live during the fights in the Discord. I mean, I'm in the Discord during the fights, and we come up with top-notch live bets. So you're in the right place. And we got people who bet thousands and tens of thousands of dollars on fights, and we got people who bet $5 on a fight. So there's all types in there. You're in the right place, my man. All right. Let me pay my bills first, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing Blog on all forms of social media. The Boxing Bookie comes at you for every single major fight, so you had to consistently make money betting on the sport of boxing. The bookies, the odds makers, they don't know what they're doing. I do. I'm going to show you how to consistently make money betting on the sport. So join the Patreon. Get the lock of the week. I've already dropped 2 locks this week. The lock of the week is live. You also get access to the Discord. In the Discord, we do all the updated props, all the live betting, so you get the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe for just $5 a month. It's $5 a month that gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. So join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's in that little ticker below. It's also pinned in the chat. After you guys do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Let me get that pulled up. All right, the Carnival Bar. Carnivalbar.com. The nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. It's It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel, autonomy, and freedom back. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, y'all. It's good to have you all back. It's good to have everyone aboard. You guys have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, put them in there. I'm going to roll through everything quickly. I'm going to try to make this a quick show because just like my boy Gary Austin, who I ain't seen in a minute. Gary, how you been, my man? I do want to go watch the Knicks and the Pacers game. I want to see that. I want to see that close that game. See if the Pacers can break the Knicks' heart in the arena, in the Garden. That would. Glad to see y'all on Gallegos, man. That's a good confidence boost. Found it a bit mad. He was the underdog. Fingers crossed he comes through and secures the win for us. Yeah, I mean, the first fight was a beatdown. I looked at the odds like a bit of shock. Like, really? Like, this is what we're doing? I went back and I watched the fight again. Yeah, it's how I remembered it. Cole got beat down. He got flattened, and then he got stopped. And I don't really know what he can do that much differently. Like, it's not like he lost a close fight or he was winning, and then, he just got hit with something out of nowhere. He's walked into something. He got beat down, and then he got stopped. He got beat down and stopped, and, that's it. Glad to see. Yep, okay. Chio, I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm a Nets fan. I'm a Nets fan. My channel must be moving lines. I moved the market, my man. I moved the market. Co is down to minus 130 on my website. I had him at minus 110. I had it basically even, but that was earlier today. I haven't looked at it in a minute. Seems like the market is heavy on Gallegos. His odds have been coming down all week, bro. Makes perfect sense. Not sure how you could beat Co, but I'm no expert. I don't see how he can be. What's he gonna do so much differently? It wasn't close. I think he's probably gonna get stopped again too. Honestly. All right, let me get through this. I'm gonna go just through all the bets that I like, and then you guys let me know. And you guys let me know what you think. And feel free to ask me any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats when you get through this. I will answer them. I will address them. Let me just clear this out. Let me just do this real quick. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. This is going to be a week where it's mostly the favorites. I got a couple of evenish fights that I can pick from, but it's a week where we're going to try to just parlay and try to piece together some money. I like Griffiths. I like Garcia. I like I like Flores. I like Pacheco. I like Priest. I do like. I like Gallegos plus 100, and I like Fulgham. So Gallegos and Fulgham, these are basically even money fights. I got Gallegos and Fulgham, and besides that, we're just gonna Blancos, Morton, Lucero, and Valenzuela. I went back. I did get to see some tape on Valenzuela. Is 79 in the house? 79 is the one that asked me to watch the tape. I'm not that impressed. I watched a couple of fights with them. Fight from 2023. was another fight. I was not hyper impressed by him. I definitely think Lucero is going to win. Is 79 in the house? I got a strong opinion on Melikuziev and Fulgham, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident in Beck. I mean, in Fulgham. I just think DFG is the better athlete. He's the better mover. He throws in higher volume. I think Beck's going to lose a bunch of rounds. He's going to give rounds away just on volume and Fulgham winning on the outside. And then Fulgham's going to start to break him down. You know, I'm confident in DFG to win that fight. At first I was a little torn on it, but the more tape I got to watch, again, Fulgham hasn't fought anybody. His resume is not good. I would be the first to concede that his resume is not top notch at all by any means. To be fair though, Beck's best win, he doesn't have a bunch of great wins either. So I'm going to take Fulgham. I'm pretty confident in Fulgham. I think at even money, getting him at plus 100 or otherwise known as even money, I think it's a good bet. I don't mind them moving in favor of Cole. They probably are trying to bait people to bet on it. Yeah, no, I kind of agree with 79 here. I don't mind them moving in favor of Cole. They probably are trying to bait people to bet on it. They might they must think last fight was some fluke or for some reason. Yeah, no, I kind of agree. They probably want you to bet on Cole, which is my guess. They're trying to get you to bet on Cole. That will be my last question. I will let you it's a basketball game, and feel free to ask as many questions as you want, LP. That's what I'm here for. I want you to ask as many questions. I want to give you as much information as I got on these fights to help you make the best betting decisions you can make. I'm actually on Cole. I just always bet the heavy favorites who lost their last fight. Doesn't always work. Dogbe and Navarrete, but sometimes you get good value. All right. I mean, Bipolar, do you actually think Cole is going to win the fight? Like, kind of like if you had a gun to your head and had to pick the right winner, who do you think wins? Just forget the odds. Just as a boxing guy, if I said, who do you think wins the fight? Who do you got? Do you think Cole wins the fight, or do you? I mean, $79. What up, $79? Yeah, I watched your guy. I watched the little tape. I'll watch some more on him. I gotta take Lucero. I'm not the biggest Lucero guy either. But Valenzuela to me just seemed like an opponent. I think DFG is better than Beck. Do you think Beck's power? Like, Beck's got real power, but I don't think he's gonna win. Like, I think Beck's got good power. I think he's got excellent power. Gallego's getting another KO. I'm sorry, hometown. He's gonna show out. Yeah, and like that needs to be factored in. The fact that he's going to get a hometown decision. If it goes to the cards, he's getting the decision. It's in Mexico. We talked about this not really being an issue in Japan. It's an issue in the UK to a degree, although I think that's improved. It's definitely an issue in Texas. It's definitely an issue in Mexico. It's an issue in some places where you have to win 9 rounds, right? Like we saw this with O'Shaquie Foster. Like O'Shaquie Foster was having the fight robbed. And remember, there's open scoring in Mexico. So there's open scoring. I think it's 50-50. Lucero has a trash resume, and Valenzuela is easy to hit, but he has beat some way better competition. And now I get what you're saying. Let me pull it up again. Because you're right. He did. That's not the right one. Isaac Lucero. Then I'll have him up there again. All right. BoxRec still doesn't have it up there. I'm thinking about betting both on the money line and building parlays around both of them. Probably with the under 1.5 knockdown with Caleb and Charla. All right, let me read this again. I'm thinking about betting both on the money line. Yep. and building parlays around both of them, probably with under 1.5 knockdowns with Caleb and Charles. I like both those bets. We're going to get to those in just a minute because I like both I like both those bets. I don't think either one of them are going to have 2 knockdowns. I really like it in the Caleb Plant fight. I don't think Caleb Plant's going to knock him down twice. May knock him down once, not going to knock him down twice is my – because Caleb Plant doesn't step on the gas when he has his dude hurt, right? Like, if he's going to knock him down, he's not going to pounce on him and knock him down again. Charlo is more likely to jump on him. Charlo's a better finisher. And I'm not degrading Caleb Plant. I'm just saying stylistically, he's not a guy that jumps on you and looks to finish you. He kind of lets you go. I'm watching DFG. He's nice, very crafty, looks like a better boxer. Beck the better fighter, but his output isn't as high as I thought. I can see if Beck's volume is very low. I can see if DFG winning by decision or KO. Beck by KO only. What do you think? I agree with this. And like my instinct is Beck is Fulgham by decision. Like that's like my inkling. Fulgham is not easy to hit. He's not going to square up in front of you. He's not going to stand and take a bunch of shots. And like Beck is stationary. Beck is in there. He loads up. I think Fulgham beats him. Now Fulgham's resume is not great to say the least, right? So this is a major step up. It's not that I think Beck sucks. Beck's a good fighter. This is a major step up all at once for DFG. It's a major step up all at once with nothing in between. And I think after this, they're gonna look to get him into the world title shot, a world title shot. So I think he wins. And this is a major step up. It's a major step up. But I think he passes it. It may be tough. It may get ugly. Valenzuela has way better competition. He does. He does. DFG has a lot of power too, and he doesn't load up. Yeah, he's much more fluid. He's much more athletic. He's the better mover. He's the better boxer, right? Beck has some good feet, and he can work his angles for a guy that size, but DFG is so much more naturally gifted, so much more fluid of the athlete, and he's just, the volume, the jab, mixing up his combinations. Beck doesn't really throw combinations. He throws one shot at a time. Do you think Fulgham fight goes? I do. I like the over, but this is a tough fight to bet. The bet I like the most, I do like it to go over. Let me get to that in a second. I like it to go over, and I like on the money line DFG and the over. I would bet that. Gallegos, Lucero, Plant, Hernandez, DFG, all money line equals plus 396. How does that parlay look? Okay, Gallegos, I love it. Lucero, I like it. I think the odds are, I do agree with 79 that those odds are wild. The odds are too wide, right? Like Lucero should be minus 600, not minus 1,200. I agree with that. The odds are too wide, but I think he wins. Plant, Hernandez, DFG, all money line. So, right, obviously, the ones in the middle should be fairly easy. Lucero, Plant, and Hernandez. I like that. The two kickers are Gallegos and DFG. Gallegos and DFG. I like it. I like both those guys. I like this a lot. I think this hits. At plus 400, it's a good bet. Yes, gun to my head. I go with Cole. My theory is no one knows more than the little old guys in Vegas. And if they saw Cole as a minus 2,000 favorite less than a year ago, I got to take the same fight at minus 1. Yeah, but those odds were wild. Like this, to me, this wasn't an upset. If you watched them, if you watched Gallegos and Cole, like you knew that this was going to be a close fight. Gallegos had that fight on Pro Box where he looked pretty good. Do you think the Lucero fight goes over? Lay off the over. That's a trap. I'm not betting the over. I'm not touching the over on that. Very well could, but he also might flatline Venezuela in the first round. Like both of those things are like it could happen. He could be in a life and death fight. He could ice him in the first round. Like both those things are on the table. I see the fight either being Lucero flatlining him he took the words out of my mouth. Or Venezuela can win. I don't think he can win. He can make it ugly. He can make it a scrap. He can make it the fight of his life. But I think either way, Lucero still wins. And you're right. He's PBC's guy. So keep that in mind when we go to the cards. No, I got you. I would disagree, Bipolar. The little guys in Vegas tend to get it wrong. They get it wrong a lot. You know, in theory, and in other sports, they're right all the time. In boxing, they're wrong a lot. I'm taking a small wager. Yeah, take it. Roll the dice on them. If you're confident in them, take a little roll on it. I wouldn't bet big money on it, but you don't have to because it's paying really good odds. So throw something small on them. I did this with Eddie Vasquez. It backfired on me. All right, I didn't lose much, but on the flip side, if I would have been right and I wasn't, I would have made big money. They get lines wrong on close fights. Exactly. Not familiar with Barrios, but it's a mistake for a 46-year-old. Oh yeah, I don't think this fight's actually going to happen. Barrios is a friend of mine. I know him well. I've known him for years. I know him since he was a 122 and a 126 pounder fighting at Cowboys Dance Hall in San Antonio. So I'm happy for the guy. It's life-changing money. He just had a baby with Figueroa's sister. Right? They got a little baby. It's life-changing money for him. So I'm happy for him. I just think the fight's ridiculous. Yeah. Conrad getting a close decision to a front-footed Mexican in Mexico. I gotta agree with Jeff. So he's gotta stop him. Let me get back to this. Kyle Hayden, my man, how you been? What is that? Guys, I would not click on that. What is that? What is he doing? All right. Hang on one second. I don't know who you are. They can't see it. They can't see that in the chat. Let me see. Hang on. Let me just check something real quick. Is that what it is? Some kind of AI bot channel? All right. I'm just gonna ignore him. He's got one video on it. It's not dirty or anything. I'm just gonna ignore that. Let me get back to this. All right. Let me get on these props. I like the over. I would just leave it at that. That's what I like there. Blancas I like. Morton I like. Lucero I like. Do we have Morton by stoppage? No. Hernandez. I do like Hernandez by stoppage here. Plus 115. I like that a lot. Charlo, Plant. I want the knockdown props. Under 1.5 knockdowns. I do like that. I like under 1.5 knockdowns in that fight. And then Charlo and LaManna. I do like Charlo by stoppage here. I like Charlo by stoppage. I think that's a really good bet. We do have a knockdown prop in this. And what I do like is Thomas LaManna to be knocked down. Yes, at minus 150. I like that a lot. I like that bet a lot. All right, and that's basically it. What was it? All right, that's what I like. All right, so that's what we got. That's what we got. Let me go through this again. Cage Griffiths money line. That's 18 bets. Daniel Garcia money line. Grant Flores money line. Pacheco money line. Priest money line. Gallegos money line. Fulgham money line. Blancas money line. Morton money line. Lucero money line. Over 10.5 on Beck and Fulgham. Hernandez money line. Hernandez by stoppage. Charlo money line. Plant money line. Under 1.5 knockdowns in the Plant fight. And Charlo by KO. And LaManna to be knocked down. I like that. That's 18 bets. Those are all the bets that I like. If you guys have all right, this has got to stop now. All right. I put homeboy. I put let me get this. Some of this. All right. Just you guys, I put that guy. I put that guy in timeout. I just put him in timeout. I'm here. Just FYI, Johnny is live too. So some of the guys are over there right now. Okay. No worries. No worries. My goodness. Yeah, I just blocked him. You have a good boxing and betting knowledge. Appreciate the insight. I'm going to call him. I appreciate you coming by, LP. Appreciate you joining the Discord and the Patreon. It's great to have you aboard. Yeah, I got rid of him. Yeah, I got no props on him. I got no props on Moten. I'm gonna get a lock of the week. You want me to give it to you guys now? I'll give it to you guys now. All right, so here it is. 3-leg parlay. Hernandez money line, Charlo money line. Under 1.5 knockdown in the Plant fight. Minus 109. There's the other lock. I'll put it out. So those are the two locks I'm going to go with. What up, Kyle? Moten, Charlo, KO. Did you talk about Munguia already? I talked about him on the first show. Munguia tested positive for a banned substance in the second fight with Sriracha. I was somewhat surprised. I assumed that it was he was really on juice. He may have gotten Sriracha out of there. Yeah, I mean, it's not a great look for Munguia. There's going to be a lot of jokes, a lot of puns, different things like that. What up, Rocket? What up, Rocket? So that's basically it, guys. Have any questions? So that's the second lock. That's another lock. Plant, Charlo, and under 1.5 knockdowns. Plant fight. Charlo minus 1,400. Yanel Hernandez minus 650. 3-pick parlay, minus 109. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of that parlay. I'm going to wrap this up. It is May 29th, 2025 from Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.